leaving. We're picking back up where we actually last left off. I believe where we last left off was just going to bed essentially. Ooh, a level up. Let's check this out. What we got? Oh, the level up's right there. Okay. It's been a while since I played this, guys. I kind of do want to get some points into Constitution because we don't have many. And, you know, Constitution's my health. So what I'll do, mainly, I also need Dexterity and all that. So I will up Dexterity a little bit. And then over time start putting points into Constitution and all that. So my options right now that I'm liking is the improved coercion, stealing. Trap making's nice if you want to make money. Which I might do here soon. Like, I'll just grind out traps to make money so that you don't have to worry about it. But I'll probably do that, like, off-screen because that's a long, annoying task. The expert combat training is also pretty good. Just like spell bonus to attack, warriors and rogues gain access to third tier weapon talents. Mages can take more damage from an attack before it interrupts their spell casting. Yeah, let's go with the combat training for now. Go kind of combat, like heavy focus. So I have the dual weapon training already. The finesse is also pretty good. So like in game terms, I have a like if we're talking about like D&D and if I'm rolling dice, I have a flat roll to my dice when I do damage, but with the finesse I get to add my bonuses to my offhand. That does sound nice, but I also like the dual striking and the weapon sweep. Weapon sweep is a little bit of forward AoE once I fight a lot more things. And I'm not really planning on going the archer route, so I will go for a sweep. Just so I can have that little bit of AoE. Now it's time for Dog. I think Dog, his main stats are strength and constitution. He doesn't really need much for anything else. So what I'll do is I'll up his strength and give him a bit of dex so he can dodge blows. There we go.
You should be on your way, pup. Long day ahead tomorrow.
And then about this Grey Warden. One, are you sure you'll be alright? And then about this Grey Warden. Or 3, is sending all our forces south a good idea? And I'll go now. I'll make sure he's
Your
alright.
brother and I go into battle, not an afternoon tea. Who knows what will happen to us? I will tell you, however, you're my cherished son. I love you, and I trust you completely to carry on the Kuzlin name if the worst should happen. But don't worry about me, dear boy. You'll have enough to occupy your mind while I'm gone.
Then I'll ask about the Grey Warden.
I was wondering how long this would take. Has he asked to recruit you?
And if he did?
If he did, then I would have to consider it. If a blight is truly upon us in the south, then Grey Wardens will be needed. There is no higher calling. If it comes to that, we can talk about it when I get back. Until then, just show him every courtesy. Duncan is a fine man, and a hero.
And then is sending all our forces south a
When
good
the
idea?
king demands it. In fact, not sending our forces south would be a distinctly bad idea. Don't worry, pup. You shouldn't see many problems, but I want you to prepare the men left here, in case.
In case of what? We all know something's gonna happen.
Legends of the Blights tell of horrible things. These Darkspawn once threatened many lands. If we can't hold them, you must prepare for the worst.
Instead of saying that he's scaring me, let's reassure him with basically telling him, like, if something comes up, I have it handled. So I'll do my best, Father, I swear.
I know you will. You are a Kuzland, after all. But let's not speak of ominous things. We shall assume that all will go well, and the Maker will watch over us. I know that you'll do me
I'll
proud.
head out.
You've
Move
grown
on.
into a fine lad. That much is clear.
And now it's going to go to the sleep scene, and I believe that chick will end up meeting us tonight. Dog is staring at the door and growling. What's wrong, boy?
My lord! Help me! The castle is under attack!
I'm not even dressed yet. Oh, no, I guess I am dressed now.
More foes approach! It will be done. As you say.
The stun's good for the rogue. Because as you can see, they just sit there. Then the archer's just going to keep running.
Where is everyone else? Lost! This will not end well for you. It will be done. As you say. Now you die.
Yeah, they're doing a beating on me. That's good.
Darling.
Got them all.
I heard fighting outside and I feared the worst. Are you hurt?
I'm fine, or I was about to ask you that. I'm gonna.
They never got
ask
through
you
the
that.
door, thanks to you. A scream woke me up. There were men in the hall, so I barred the door. Did you see their shields? Those are Howl's men. Why would they attack us?
He's betrayed Father. He attacks while our troops are gone. Or 2, I don't know, Mother, but we need to get out of here. Then 3, maybe you want to find Howl and ask him. I'm just saying he's gonna betray that he has betrayed us because that's what it.
You
most
don't
likely
think
is.
Howl's men were delayed? On purpose? That
He did look
bastard.
Weasley.
I'll cut his lying throat myself. Have you seen your father? He never came to bed.
No, I haven't. I was in my room. 2, maybe he stayed up with Arl Howe. Or 3, he could already be dead. I'm not going to speculate. I'm just going to say
We
no,
must find him.
Haha. Maybe you should stay here, or can you still handle a weapon, Mother? It sounds like the battle's downstairs, or we should check on Oriana and Orin as well. Yeah, I'll actually bring up Oriana and Orin, which are, if you guys don't know, it's my brother's wife and son.
And trust his mercy. What if the soldiers went into your brother's room first? Let's check on them quickly. Then we'll look for Bryce downstairs.
So let me actually, I want to change some, like where my skills are all located. I forgot how to do that. So let me take a look. Oh, is it D-pad? Anything on D-pad? No. Was I supposed to hold something? Like I said, I haven't played this game in a long time, so if I don't know anything, I might not be able to access it right now because we're still technically in the prologue. I won't focus on it too much. Ooh, my chests. Need the healing potions. I can actually go into all these rooms now, I believe. Oh, they're dead.
No! My little Oren! What manner of fiend slaughters innocents?
Instead of reacting with woe, let's react with rage. I'll make them pay.
Oh, he's not even taking hostages. He means to kill all of us. Oh, poor Fergus. Let's go. I don't want to see this. Perhaps we can salvage some things here, darling.
I believe
Some of
this
your
is
father's belongings are in that
parents'
trunk.
room. Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's quite a few things.
I have done it.
I believe that's everything I can take with me.
More
Good move
foes
on.
approach. Of course.
Oh, I got hit by a trap.
As you say.
Vengeance!
Die quickly.
There's probably more traps.
Yes. As you say.
There we go.
Success.
Do the regular loot and scoot. What's this iron ring? Black iron shaped like a serpent devouring its own tail. It doesn't do anything, so it's something to sell later on, I guess. More Illyrium.
Oh, dear Landra. I'm so sorry. If she hadn't come to
Landra
me,
is
if she hadn't
the person that
been
was
here.
visiting.
There we go.
Do you like how the bodies turn into bones or like globs of blood?
Can you hear the fighting? Hal's men must be everywhere.
What should we do? Then we should take the fight to them. And 3, how can we get out of this castle? Then I don't want you in danger, Mother. Yeah, let's actually get her out of danger. So
My
I
only
don't want you in
grandchild
danger.
is a ravaged corpse. What do I care about danger? The front gates. That's where your father must be.
Let's go. Is there nothing else we can do? We can't just let Hal win. And what if Father isn't there? Yeah, let's ask her what if
Listen,
Father
darling,
isn't there.
we haven't much time. If we can't find your father, you must get out of here alive. Without you and Fergus, the entire Kusen line dies here. If Hal's men are inside, they must already control the castle. We must use the servants' entry in the larder to escape. Do you hear me?
I hear you. I want Hal dead, or we don't know that's true, and you don't have to tell me twice. I hear
Then let
you.
us be swift.
A knight's corpse. And for a knight, you kind of didn't have anything.
The castle has fallen! I'm getting out of here!
I can do persuade, don't be a coward, stand and fight. Run if you're such a coward, or 3, wait what's happening, and 4, go man, save yourself. I'm gonna tell him don't
Yes,
be a
my
coward, stand
lord.
and fight.
Here they come! Where is it?
Oh wow, that's quite a few of them.
I need to have a word with you. Suppose so.
Oh, blast you! We're under attack!
You will not win. Be gone. Stop. It will be done.
That stun is so
We
nice.
must stop them!
Let's go help the dude.
I'll run you through!
It will be done.
Oh, he just stunned me back. Alright, pick up all the stuff I can. Help ooh, wow. That's hard in English. Poultice. Essentially about to call it poutine. Oh, wow, that's a lot of guys here.
Filthy elf lover!
As you say.
Oh, they immediately, like,
You want
rip
to
out
die,
the
do you?
stuns as soon as I attack the archers.
This on the shirt.
It will be done.
We fight for our home!
Now you see true power.
I'm missing a lot. I'm gonna have to, like, upgrade my dexterity and strength so that I'm doing more damage and hitting more often.
Success. Yes. As you
Oh, more of
say,
them came over here.
this is a waste of time.
I will kill them all myself! We will not be defeated!
Of course. As you say.
Go down!
It will be done. Now you die. So
The
shall it be.
backstabs are really good with rogues. I don't know if you see the different animation. When I hit people in the back, I do like a two-sword lunge into their back.
Of course.
You do more damage because you're a rogue when you do that.
Very well.
Aldous. You will be avenged, old sage. I swear it.
I have done it.
Getting all the health potions. I believe this is
No.
the
We're
We're getting
treasury,
close to the treasury. The Cousland family blade lies inside. Here, darling, take my key. That blade cannot fall into Howe's hands. It should sever his treacherous head.
I
Is
am
it
done.
a two-handed sword or a one-handed? Because if it's two-handed, I can't use that thing, which sucks.
The task is finished.
Well, I could, but like I would be really bad with it. Scale mail requires 14 strength, and I do actually have 14 strength. It's one of the reasons why I went for it. Armor 4.25 and fatigue 7%. Just means my stamina takes longer to regen, so I can't use special moves a lot more. But it's not too bad if you have a good constitution. The scales show spots of rust and nicks from blades. When equipped in a set with basic scale gloves and boots, the character has a greater chance of deflecting magic. No. Ha. I was about to be a nerd and say magic missile attacks. No, just deflecting missile attacks. So it could be spells and arrows. Cousland Guard Shield. I don't have the strength for that, and nor would I ever use a shield. It's pretty good though, so I'll take it. I think this axe is actually pretty good for me. Yeah, it's actually fairly decent. I might move to that axe. In the family chest, the family sword. It's a long sword, so I can use this. Hell yeah. Restriction, warrior, or rogue. It's a tier 2 weapon. Damage 7.7, critical chance 2.2, armor penetration 2.3. But it also has a... so it uses my strength modifier on damage Well, that's every melee weapon strength modifier for damage, but it also has a +1 damage and +4 attack. So meaning easier to hit and more damage. I'm taking that and gonna use that. Then the Shield of High Ever, again, can't use shields. Probably will never use shields. So yeah. Oh, why do we have this guard following us? And I'm actually gonna save in case a problem comes awry with like the game freezing or something like that. It is an older game. Alright, equip that. And for a offhand, I might go with that mace. No, the axe is better. It won't actually... Oh, I'm not in the slot for it, that's why. Oh, because of my proficiency with two-handed weapons, I can only have a dagger or something light like that in my offhand. That's a shame. It's alright, though. And I'm gonna throw that scale armor on now, because I can get away with it.
Enemies ahead!
We already look a lot more spruced up.
Be done.
I will drive you from our lands myself.
You will pay for that!
Bull blast you!
Toso?
Bull blast you!
I was
As you
taking
say.
a lot more damage from you guys. Another night corpse, and again, nothing good on them. I don't want to go in there yet, considering that's one of like, the main questline places. I want to look around more.
We will need to fight shortly.
Oh wow, yeah, that's quite a few people.
Mate!
Flee while you can.
You did well, my
Doing
dear.
quick though. Don't see anything useful in here, so yeah, I guess it is time to go head on in, or people say.
Stop! Dog dropping! We're under attack!
Clumsy! I will not falter!
Get out of my way!
Cool. Was able to kill him in one
Very
flourish.
well.
Also, every time a new wave gets spawned in, I luck out and get more XP because I'm killing more people.
You're dead!
I think that's Gideon, or I think that was his name, Gideon.
This is for my honor!
That mage wrecked me.
Bring it on!
Oh wow. Yep.
Get on them! Attack!
Maybe I should have played a warrior with how I'm
Go,
tanking
man the
everything.
gates! Keep those bastards out as long as you can! Your ladyship, my lord, you're both alive. I was certain Hal's men had gotten through.
They did get through.
They killed Oriana and Oren. I can't believe. Are you injured?
Don't worry about me, your ladyship. Thank the Maker you two are unharmed. When I realized what was happening, it was all I could do to shut the gates. But they won't keep Hal's men out long. If you've another way out of the castle, use it quickly.
We need to find Father. Where's the Grey Warden? Come with us, or no? I'll help you hold the gates.
When I last
yeah,
saw
I'm
the
gonna say
town,
we need to find
he'd
our
been
father.
badly wounded. I urged him not to go, but he was determined to find you. He went towards the kitchen. I believe he thought to find you at the servants' exit in the larder.
Bless you, Sir Gilmore. Make her watch over you.
Make her watch over us all.
Yeah, I got destroyed by that mage. Well, hopefully the mage actually has some nice goodies. No. No, it did not. And I'll actually, again, once save here, because, you know, I'll hit a major checkpoint in the prologue, and I would not like to do it again. Oh, wow. See, even it would have made
More
me save.
foes approach.
What do you want?
Yes.
Very well.
Oh, he was about to do a stun on me. Stun him mid-stun.
Die!
Oh, wow.
So?
Yeah, quite
Die!
oh, and that guy is in
This is a waste of time.
gnarly armor.
Of course.
Resisting
Get
this.
Light, little thief.
We'll see
You shall not touch me.
There we go. I like that kill animation. That's a pretty cool one. A fire crystal. Oh, and he actually gave me a... I think that's like 1 silver, or it's probably called something else, but essentially it's a silver. Oh, this is actually the way I'm supposed to be going. Let me take a look around at the other end, because I kind of left that area unchecked.
Run! Run! Run!
Oh, yep. Okay. More elf root. More guys. Gotta stun that guy before he tries to do it to me.
Get moving. I'll run you through. You'll bleed for this. Light, little thief.
I just love the kill animations in this game. They get pretty brutal. Nothing else really here. Alright, time to go to that little larder where my dog was killing rats. Or there's also this area here too. Just dead servants. And an iron ring.
There, you both are. I was
Bryce!
wondering when you would get here.
Maker's blood, what's happening? You're bleeding!
Hal's men found me first. Almost did me in right there.
Why is Hal doing this? We need to get you out of here. Or how did you get here? You can hardly move. Or I'll kill Hal for what he's done. Let's get him out of here.
I won't survive the standing, I think.
Oh yeah, then we'll just, well, that's not true. You'll be fine. Get up and let's go. Then we will stay and defend you, or then we'll simply have to drag you out. Yeah, we'll just drag you
Only
out.
if you're willing to leave pieces of me behind, pup.
Bryce, this is no time for jokes! Once Hal's men break through the gate, they will find us. We must go!
Someone must reach Fergus. Tell him what has happened.
And take vengeance, or that he is the new turn, or Hal must have something planned for him too, or you can tell him yourself, Father. Yeah, I think Hal might have something planned
Bryce,
for him
no.
too.
The servants' passage is right here. We can flee together, find you healing magic.
The castle is surrounded. I cannot make it.
I have some health
I'm afraid the
potions on
turn
me.
is correct. Howe's men have not yet
Oh, wow.
discovered this
There you are.
exit, but they surround the castle. Getting past will be difficult.
You are Duncan, then? The Grey Warden?
Yes, your ladyship. The turn and I tried to reach you sooner.
My youngest son helped me get here. Make her be praised.
I am not surprised.
Are you going to help us, Duncan? Or I'm surprised you haven't already left. Or thank you for saving my father. Or can you do something about Hal? Yeah, I'm gonna ask him if you can do
Not
something
here.
about Hal.
There are too many men, and they seem as willing to kill me as they are all of you. Flight is the only option.
Whatever is to be done now, it must be quick. They are coming.
Duncan, you are under no obligation to me. But I beg you, take my wife and son to safety.
I will, your lordship, but I fear I must ask for something in return.
Anything.
What is happening here pales in comparison to the evil now loose in this world. I came to your castle seeking a recruit. The Darkspawn threat demands that I leave with one.
I understand.
Are you talking about me? Of course they're talking about you, dude. What about Sir Gilmore? Or what? No, I won't agree to such a thing. Or, but what if something has happened to Fergus? Yeah, because I believe if you become a Grey Warden, you no longer have any rights to, like, nobility or anything like that. So I'll ask what if something has
The
happened?
king will see justice done. The Grey Wardens, however, must face the Darkspawn above all else.
He is right, pup.
I will take the Tyrna and your son to Ostagar to tell Fergus and the king what happened. Then, your son joins the Grey Wardens.
So long as justice comes to Hal. I agree.
Then I offer you a place within the Grey Wardens. Fight with us.
I accept your offer, or I refuse, I won't go. Or my duty is to take vengeance on Arl Hal. But what if Fergus is dead? Yeah, that's the big point. Like, what if Fergus is dead? Because then I have to continue all this stuff.
We will inform the king, and he will punish Hal. I'm sorry, but a Grey Warden's duties take precedence even over vengeance.
Hal thinks he'll use the chaos to advance himself. Make him wrong, pup. See that justice is done. Our family always does our duty first. The Darkspawn must be defeated. You must go. For your own sake and for Ferelden's.
I will, Father, for you, or then I suppose I must accept, or no, I won't do it. Yeah, I guess I have to. So
We must
then I
leave
suppose I
quickly,
must
then.
accept.
Bryce, are you sure?
Our son will not die of Hal's treachery. He will live and make his mark on the world.
Darling, go with Duncan. You have a better chance to escape without me.
Eleanor,
Hush, Bryce. I'll kill every bastard that comes through that door to buy them time. But I won't abandon you.
Either are you sure you want to do this, or I won't let you sacrifice yourself, or we can find another week we can fight. Or I love you both so much. Yeah, I don't know if I want to let her sacrifice herself. Like, God. I'll just give them both final words, essentially. I love you both
Then
so
live,
much.
darling. Become a Grey Warden and do what is right.
I'm so sorry it's come to this, my love.
We had a good life and did all we could. It's up to our children now.
Then go, pup. Warn your brother. Know that we love you both. You do us proud.
They've broken through the gates. We must go now.
Goodbye, darling.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The king's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Cailan, I didn't expect
a royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
No need, Duncan. You are Bryce's youngest, are you not? I don't think we've ever actually met.
Are you not even aware my father is dead? Or yes, Your Majesty, my name is Aiden. Or yes, I am, and I bring important news. Don't be rude to a king, so I'll let him know, and I'll let him know that that Arl Howe
Is it
killed my
about your
dad.
father? Your brother has been concerned about him.
He's not coming. He died when our castle was taken, or you don't know what's happened, or I think you'll be waiting for some time. Yeah, I'll let him know. He's not coming. He died when our castle was
Dead?
taken.
What do you mean? Duncan, do you know anything about this?
Terran Cousland and his wife are dead, Your Majesty. Arl Howe has shown himself a traitor and overtaken High Ever Castle. Had we not escaped, he would have killed us and told you any story he wished.
I can scarcely believe it. Well, how could he think he could get away with such treachery? As soon as we are done here, I will turn my army north and bring Howe to justice. You have my word.
Thank you, Your Majesty, or if there isn't anything you can do, and what kind of justice? Yeah, if it's not, purging him and his family, then, yeah, I'm not really here.
He will hang. I know that will not bring your family back, but Howe will not profit from this. No doubt you wish to see your brother. Unfortunately, he and his men are scouting in the wilds.
But he may be in danger, or when will he return, and I'm not eager to tell him.
Not until the battle is over, I fear. Until then, we cannot even send word. I apologize, but there's nothing more I can do. All I can suggest is that you vent your grief against the Darkspawn for the time being.
Thank you, Your Majesty, or so long as Arl Howe pays, I'm happy. Or what would you know about my grief? And thanks for nothing, then. Again, don't be rude to a king. So long as Arl Howe pays,
I'm sorry to cut
happy.
this short, but I should return to my tent. Logain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
I didn't realize things were going so well. It sounds like the blight is almost over, and then you sound very confident of that. So I didn't realize
I'm
things
not
were
even
going
sure
so
this
well.
is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Logain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
Yet you don't sound very reassured. He didn't seem to take the Darkspawn very seriously, and then perhaps this isn't really a blight after all. I must say you don't sound very reassured.
Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Then maybe we should move quickly, or what would you have him do? Or why not? He seems to regard the Grey Wardens highly, and then you could if you were not such a fool. And then do you think there's any danger? Again, don't insult the king. Maybe we should move quickly. Or, why not? He seems to regard the Grey Wardens
Yet
highly.
not enough to wait for reinforcements from the Grey Wardens of Orlais. He believes our legend alone makes him invulnerable. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
What do you need me to do? Or what do you mean? What ritual? A hot meal might be nice first. I'm gonna ask him what he
Every
means about
recruit
the
must
ritual.
go through a secret ritual we call the joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon.
What do you need me to do? I need to find Fergus, or why is this ritual so secret? And am I the only recruit you have, or wonderful? Let's get this over with then. I'm gonna let him know that I still need to find
You heard
Fergus.
what the king said. He is scouting in the wilds and beyond contact. Be patient. He will return.
And then why is this ritual so
The
secret?
joining is dangerous. I cannot speak more of it except to say that you will learn all in good time. Until then, you must trust that what is done is necessary.
Am I the only
No,
recruit you
there
have?
are 2 other recruits here already. They have been waiting for us to arrive.
Then what do you
Feel
need me
free
to
to
do?
explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Your hound can stay with me while I attend to some business. The Grey Warden tent is on the other side of this bridge. You will find us there should you need to.
Hey, I have another level up. I'm gonna focus a bit on the strength so I can hit more on damage. And that constitution's always nice to have, considering I went down so fast earlier. I want to get to weapon mastery, but I need a lot of dexterity for that. But for now, I'm going to get the dual weapon finesse, I think. There we go. Oh, there we go. I found out how to do this. Let's assign this there. Assign that there. Don't have any other skills for now, but I will probably reassign everything at a later point.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought. This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere? Used to be a
tell me about
fortress long
Ostajar.
time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Teyrn Loghain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important.
Is there anywhere to get supplies? Where's the king? Is the Circle of Magi here? Or do I hear dogs barking? I'm gonna ask about
Quartermaster,
supplies.
he's just a bit to the northwest. Probably in his tent.
Where's the king?
He and Teyrn Loghain are on the southwest side of the camp. The king likes to spend time with his soldiers, though. Sometimes even without his bodyguards. Drives Teyrn Loghain wild, that does.
Is the Circle of Magi
A few mages, yes. They even brought those creepy quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it.
And then, do I hear dogs
This
barking?
is Ferelden, isn't it? The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible.
And I'll be on my way.
Good luck to you then.
Ooh, magic.
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted.
Stand here in this hour, good folk of Ferelden, and we contemplate the death that may await.
Oh, this is
Death
more of
is
the
no
Chantry
failure,
stuff.
my friends. Should it find you, you will not have failed your...
Greetings, young man. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king.
Pleased to meet
Well
you.
met. And good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact.
Will you be fighting beside the king, or King Cailan thinks the battle will go well? And then 3, it's not luck, but skill that will save us. Will you be fighting
Not precisely. The Grey Wardens will be on the front lines, not the mages. Still, we have our parts to play. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
You faced the Darkspawn before. Do you know much about the Darkspawn, or I can end the conversation? Do you know much about the Darkspawn?
Do you? Do you know about the connection between them and the Fade, for example?
Nope. So what does the Fade have to do with
Anytime
anything?
your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City.
What's the Black City? So Darkspawn are just dream spirits? Or I've heard that. Didn't something bad happen there?
Some say the
What's
Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
And is that true? Or I've heard the story before. The Chantry says many things.
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
Don't you have any proper advice, or I'll just kill every Darkspawn I see, or at least it's something to ponder. I'll just say it's at least something to ponder.
Occasionally it's wise to contemplate one's actions. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Die in this battle, and when you stand before the Maker in the land beyond the Fade, he shall not find you wanting. Go not into death gladly, but with the knowledge that evil has been...
Oh, here's Dog and Duncan. Don't really have anything to talk to them about.
You found our tent, I see. Is there something you need?
Yeah, don't...
Alistair can help you with those.
See what the
I had
questions
hoped he would be back by now.
Nope, never mind. Then I'll move on to life.
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Tern Loghain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
The Ash Warrior...
Welcome to the King's camp, my lord.
Hey, you're one of Duncan's new recruits, correct? I can't let you through to the Korcari Wilds until he gives the word. The Korcari Wilds is a dangerous place. More so now that it crawls with Darkspawn. They say the Great Blight began deep within its forests. One of our scouting patrols has been gone for 3 days. We're taking bets on who got them first, the Darkspawn or the Witches of the Wilds.
I believe the scouting patrol is actually Fergus, too. I'm gonna ask about the Witches of the Wild.
There's an old legend in these parts about Flemeth, the apostate sorceress who conquered this area centuries ago. She united the chasing barbarians and invaded the farmlands. That's when the great hero, Cormac, destroyed her army with his. Took her head right off, so they say.
Her daughters survived and became the Witches of the Wild. Tales tell of them plaguing this area since, mostly superstitions, stealing babies and spoiling milk.
And you think these witches exist, or so why mention them if they're superstition? I'm gonna ask them why mention them if it's just...
Spend enough time here, you'll get an earful about those witches. Locals blame them for near everything. At any rate, that's why Duncan doesn't want you wandering out without his say-so.
Ooh, wounded
The
soldier.
pain!
You may not want to remain here long, Warden. Most of these men have been tainted by the Darkspawn blood.
And soldier here.
You need to convince them. We've got to run. The Darkspawn are coming.
Well, do you see that? Or there are Grey Wardens here, you know. Or 3, we have them on the run, I hear. Or 4, you're mad, obviously. I'm gonna say there are Grey Wardens here.
The Grey Wardens will die. The King will die. We'll all die.
I apologize, Warden. He's been like this ever since they found him in the wilds.
What's wrong with him? Or is it possible he has important information? Or he's not dangerous, is he?
The commander who brought him here didn't seem to think so.
You can feel it, can't you? They taint the land, turn it black and sick. Oh, you can feel it inside. They'll come out of that forest and spread. Like caterpillars covering a tree. They'll swallow us whole.
That's quite enough out of you. You need to calm yourself, my good man.
They were everywhere. I saw them.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes. So let it be.
Greetings. You must be the 3rd recruit we've heard about.
Yes, I'm...
Sir Jury is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arl Eamon. You have the bearing of a man who knows how to fight. If I may ask, were you a soldier before you came here?
I'd rather not talk about that, or I was not a soldier, but my father did train me to fight, or no, I've never been a soldier. I was not a soldier, but my father did
Are you a
train me to
nobleman? I am honored to be in your company, my lord. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance?
I'm curious about the joining ritual, or aren't you nervous about fighting Darkspawn? Or I wouldn't be here if I had a choice in the matter, or yes, I'm looking forward to it. Or you're not all that smart, are you? I'm curious about the joining ritual.
Has anyone told you about it?
Only that it's dangerous, or it's all a big secret, apparently. I'm gonna say it's only that it's
I never heard of
dangerous.
such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
Ooh, 6 goodies. Ice arrows. +2 cold damage. These arrows are enchanted and will shatter piercing shards of ice on impact. Cool.
We're all going to die.
Prisoner.
Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me.
You haven't been sentenced? No, I haven't. And if I have,
No.
I'm asked if he hasn't been
They
sentenced.
put someone like me in a cage until someone important has time to decide what to do with me. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you? All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
I'll see what I can do, or why would I want to help you, or tell me why you're in there first. Or 4, that's horrible, why haven't they fed you? Or 5, forget it, I need to go. I'm gonna ask him why he's in there
I'm a deserter. Or so they think. I bet there's no arguing them out of it, though. Armies are funny that way.
Did you desert? And I bet you're as innocent as the sunrise, or they certainly are. I'm asking if he
I
did
wasn't
desert.
deserting. But when you catch someone sneaking around camp in the middle of the night, what else are you gonna think? Does it matter? All I want is a bit of food and water.
I'll see what I can do, or it matters to me if your cause is just. Or 3, if you weren't deserting, why sneak around the camp? Or 4, why haven't they fed you? I'm asking him if he wasn't deserting. if he wasn't deserting, why sneak around the
Oh,
camp?
I would have deserted eventually. Just not then. I was stealing, not sneaking out of the camp. I got one of those wizards drunk and took his key. It belongs to a chest they got here, full of magical treasures. In fact, I still have it. I can't use it from here, but I'd trade you for some food and water.
I'll see what I can do, or they didn't find the key when you were arrested, or forget it, I need to go. I'm asking about them not finding
I swallowed
the key.
it, but it's come back into my possession since then, so to speak.
Great. I'll see what I can do, or I'll take that, kill him and take the key. Or 3, that's disgusting. Or 4, forget it, I need to go. I'll honor my deals. I'll see what I can do.
Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
I should go, or who is this prisoner exactly, or why did he want to desert, or it seems a waste for you to guard him all day, or 5, I had a chat with him actually.
Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation.
Claims he wasn't deserting, or he asked for some food and water, or I should go. I won't talk about him saying he wasn't deserting, because like he was stealing, which isn't that much better. So I'll just ask. He asked for food and water instead.
Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
Persuade. So you miss one meal. This man could be hanged soon. Yeah.
All right, all right. I guess the poor fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm going to say it was you. Just so you know.
That's fine.
So?
Right, give me the key, dude.
Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away. Much obliged.
Here's the food.
May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you. And, as I mentioned, here's the key. Use it in good health, huh?
I probably didn't even need the key. I could probably like lockpick the chest, but might as well do that. Why not, right?
Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Shall I take that quiet glare as a no? Oh, well, too bad. Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
And who are you, or what did you think I'd be, or what's that supposed to mean?
The name's Daveth. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
What do you know about this ritual, or maybe they did, or isn't that a little paranoid? What do
I
you know
happened
about
to
this
be
ritual?
sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds. Chasing
there
barbarians,
barbarians in the
yes.
forest?
Cannibals, and witches too. My home village isn't far, and I grew up on tales about the wilds. Even been in there a few times. Scary place.
And why are the wilds so frightening?
Cannibals, beasts, witches, and now Darkspawn. What isn't to be scared of? It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
They're forcing you to be here then? Yeah, I'm asking
I've got
that.
nowhere else to go after what Duncan saved me from. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
There we go.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain. Blast it. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back, or by the maker up. Oh, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies? I'm sure you have better things to do than run errands for me. I can find them myself. Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some, goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course. To keep morale up, you understand. So long as you keep it quiet.
That course of action is inadvisable. Welcome, young man. I am one of the Tranquil, my friend. I am of the Circle of Magi. But instead of casting spells and reading tomes, I spend my time enchanting. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the Circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity.
You speak very strangely.
Allow me to put it this way. Do you know why those with magical talent are feared?
Because magic is powerful.
It is dangerous beyond its power. Those with magical talent attract demons and spirits. We can be possessed easily and thus become horrors known as abominations. Even those with minor talents attract hungry spirits. Anyone with the power may learn blood magic from these demons. Hence, we are considered dangerous. This is our curse. Thus, I was made tranquil, stripped of emotions and talent. I am no longer dangerous.
So motionless. Soulless and emotionless. How is someone made tranquil?
Our forehead is branded with magic, which stills our talent and mind. The process is irreversible as far as I am aware.
And that sounds like a horror.
It might seem such to you, but I feel no horror. I am content to serve in my role. Of course.
Let's talk about something else.
What may I assist you with? It is the practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects. We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff or the flaming blade. The irony, perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents that allows the Tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not.
What sort
Runes
of enchantments
exist that hold the power of the elements that increase strength or swiftness. Almost any spell can be given permanency, given enough skill and lyrium. Naturally, the greater the power required, the more expensive the rune will become to create. True power comes with a price, as we know only too well. Goodbye.
And I should go. Still want that chest, dude. Might have to level up real quick and grab stealth.
That course
so
of action.
Grab from that chest. I think that's a red-haired elf that dude's looking for.
Done it.
Hello.
Well met.
Howdy. What's the sign for? Alright.
May I fetch something for you?
No.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
Who are you calling
fool? One good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
Sorry, what? You're very strange for men.
Oh,
sorry,
nothing.
what?
Just trying to find a bright side to all this. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
We haven't met. Would that make
Hardly.
your day worse?
I just like to know my chances of being turned into a toad at any given moment. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit. From Highever. I should have recognized you right away. I apologize.
How could you recognize
Duncan
me?
sent word. He spoke quite highly of you. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Alistair, the new Grey Warden. Though I guess you knew that. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
What can you tell me
Honestly,
about this
nothing. Try not to worry about it. It will just distract you. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before? When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
That argument I saw, what
With
was
the
it
mage,
about?
the Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
What's a
You
Templar?
don't know? Quick version then. The Chantry tries to control mages because they're dangerous, so they keep Templars that train to hunt down and kill apostates. That's what I was being trained as when Duncan recruited me 6 months ago. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
I am done.
Novice Flame Rune. Weapon Rune, +1 fire damage. This Lyrium Rune is the ancient Tevinter symbol for Thoth, god of fire. You can upgrade weapons by enchanting them with runes. Novice Slow Rune, Weapon Rune, chance to reduce movement speed, the ancient Tevinter symbol for Sloth. You can upgrade weapons by enchanting them with runes. Cool. And then Leather Armor. Pretty decent armor, actually. It's tier 2. I'll take it, but I might not switch to it. Yeah, there's still a bit more to do here in this camp before we head out.
Maker above, hear the prayers of your sons and daughters. Now beg your forgiveness.
Greetings. King Kalen is not in his tent right now.
Tell me about the king. You
I
must
suppose
see
I
him
do,
all.
though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Teyrn Loghain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
We'll see in the
That's
coming
how the
battle.
Teyrn feels. He'll do what the king wants in the end, though. The king thought it was funny that Teyrn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen. She's the Teyrn's
queen?
daughter. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it. As you
Probably
wish.
shouldn't. Loghain.
You approach the tent of Teyrn Loghain. State your business. How can you not know of Loghain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Teyrn. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Loghain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn. He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities.
I would like an audience with the Teyrn, please.
I suppose you have a message for him. Hold on, then.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume. Kalen's
yes, I am.
fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden? Maric
Yes, I've
respected
heard
the
that.
Grey Wardens. They have an honored place in the hearts of our people. But Maric would have understood that it takes more than legends to win a battle. That's not an argument I'll repeat here. You look familiar. Have I seen you at the Landsmeet?
My father was the Teyrn of Highever.
The king told me of his promise. I'm certain he has every intention of following it through. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
I don't
If
know.
Kalen has his way, you will. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
You don't seem very
He is
fun.
Maric's son and the leader of my beloved Ferelden, and a very young man. I try to keep that in mind, as should you.
Alright. Okay.
Look carefully, man.
Oh, wow, a lot of
This
people
wretched
here.
thing is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed. I have done it. Stick them with your sword and and they go down. Their blood is black as sin and poisonous. Don't even touch it. You get tainted with that blood, and you may as well slit your throat. We've lost many dogs already. Had to muzzle them to keep them from biting. It's a long and painful way to die.
Good to know.
This is supposed
Blood
to be
is
the
bad.
battle that sends these Darkspawn back underground. You believe that?
Who's this? I think that is the dude.
Hello?
that
I'm sorry,
pretty
is there
much-
something you needed? I deliver messages around the camp. You have a message for me?
I could lie and say yes, I do. You know what? Sure, why not? Yes,
Then what is...
yes, I.
Oh,
I
wait.
do.
Are you the one I'm supposed to give Sir Garland's sword to? Because I think the smith's done with it.
Yes, yes, you are supposed to give me the sword. Yeah,
Oh,
totally.
that's such a relief. You really saved me from the switch for sure. I'd best get back to my duties again before I get in more trouble.
I feel bad for this, but I want goodies. What sword is this? Sir Garland's sword. Let me compare this. It's actually a pretty decent sword. Once I can wield 2 longswords, I might wield both of these.
I shall not be left to wander the drifting roads of the Fade. For there is no darkness, nor death.
Ooh, that's actually... I think that is a better dagger than what I have now. I don't want to talk.
What about?
Not right now. Later. Oh, come on. Stop.
Then let's get a move on, shall we?
Yeah, I want to get this. Alright, and then let me take a look at that dagger, because I believe that is better, because it's gray iron. Where is the dagger? Oh, here it is. Compared to my dagger. A regular dagger. Yeah, does a bit better. So I will equip as my offhand.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, the champions of the just.
And I think I have like one more person or like 2 to talk to. Because they'll give me a quest.
There are lots of Darkspawn, different kinds. We're getting reports of things we've never even heard of. Our short friend here, for instance, is something called a Jane.
Where are the dogs? Oh, I believe it's...
What do you need? You haven't brought more instructions from the Ten, I hope.
More instructions?
Tan Logain has changed our scouting route a dozen times. If you're not from the Ten, what do you want? We're busy.
You don't look like other soldiers in the army.
We're Ash Warriors.
What is an Ash Warrior?
Our training has been passed down since Lathias the Dwarf Son first harnessed the battle rage of the dwarves. It is an old tale.
So what does an Ash Warrior
We harness the rage inside us, nurture it, and draw it out so we cannot fall in battle until our last foe is slain. It is a dwarven discipline, but we've adapted it to let us fight alongside our hounds. That is our way. I trust my hound with my life, as he trusts me with his.
I have a Mabari hound of my own.
Then you are most fortunate. A trained Mabari hound is as dangerous as any sword. We do not speak of a city pet or those things that sit in an old woman's lap. They use scent to distinguish us from our enemies, but the blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with Caddis, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same.
What if the enemy is
Why?
Caddis as
Would
well?
you steal our Caddis and give it to the Darkspawn hordes? Good.
No, I wouldn't.
I hear death is unpleasant. To scout the
Then what are you
wilds
preparing
and watch
for?
the progression of the Darkspawn horde. With luck, we'll find and slaughter many stragglers. The hunt will be good if my hound survives the blood of his prey. If he dies, I shall mourn tonight. Darkspawn blood is poisonous, but not always fatal. Those who survive grow immune to its effects. The wardens say that tainted blood drives even the survivors mad eventually. But not today. Today, we hunt and we kill.
Be smarter
They
to leave
fight
your
at
dog
our
behind.
side. We don't fret over their safety as if they were children. My thanks. There is hunting
I
to be
should be
done,
going.
and I'll not be kept from it.
Excuse me,
Howdy,
I
dude.
must get the hounds ready for battle. Half the dogs are sick from Darkspawn blood. It's terrible. Excuse me, I must get the
It
hounds
cannot be
ready for
done.
battle. Half the dogs are sick from Darkspawn blood.
I'm afraid not. It cannot be done.
Alright, I guess I have to go into the wilds, because I can't open that chest over there yet.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Korcari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
What do we need the Darkspawn
For
blood
the joining itself. I'll explain more once you've returned.
And what's the second
task? There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
What kind of scrolls?
Old treaties, if you're curious. Promises of support made to the Grey Wardens long ago. They were once considered only formalities. With so many having forgotten their commitments to us, I suspect it may be a good idea to have something to remind them with.
And what if they're no longer
It's possible the scrolls may have been destroyed or even stolen, though the seal's magic should have protected them. Only a Grey Warden can break such a seal.
I don't understand. Why leave such things in a ruin if they're so valuable?
It was assumed that we would someday return. A great many things were assumed that have not held true.
Alright. How will we
find this? It would be an overgrown ruin by now, but the sealed chest should remain intact. Alistair will guide you to the area you need to search.
Alright, find the archive, 3 vials of blood.
Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
I think I can actually steal the stuff out of the box now, because this guy has stealth.
That course of action. Is inadvisable.
Alright. I won't do it for now.
We must get the hounds ready for battle. Half the dogs are sick for Darkspawn.
Oh, wait. I think I just saw something over here. Oh, it's Alfruit. Alright, I am going to end this part here, and what we're going to start up is pretty much in the forest killing stuff.